Good evening. I was thinking of a song. Pack it out, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, but I don't mean that's a sin. Buy 101 bookcase and have a terrible piece of plastic insert. Go to store.takeout.com and get yourself some bin. That was a terrible rhyme. So, you asked for it, right? Everyone said, can I buy a pack out from you? And I can. Thing is like you're gonna pay tax and all that other crap. But Ohio Power Tool reached out to me and said they've got a bunch of these. Would anybody be interested? You know what? A lot of you guys have said, can you do a pack out with these 3D printed bins that are designed by Electron Smith, Benjamin Johnson on Thingiverse? Can you do these, right? And then here's the bit holder that he designs that I print as well. All of this stuff is on store.jacoball.com. Broken record. So, you got bins, right? Better than this. So I think Electron Smith posted about it, a couple people. This thing isn't bad, it's nice. I'm gonna show you what we can do with this, right? So I'm gonna take this one kit that I bought, I'm gonna open it up. It's not that impressive, okay? So what you get in this is a standard pack out. Bins, of course we have tons of these, right? And this joke. I mean, we all love Milwaukee. I mean, who doesn't? Well, the DeWalt guys don't. So, besides that, we all love Milwaukee. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Milwaukee. In fact, I mean, come on, we all love Milwaukee. What's wrong with Milwaukee? But here we have just this. And here we have just this. So what am I gonna do? So I'm gonna open this, and then I'm gonna dump it into here. I'm gonna be like, woo, yay, this is great. What am I gonna do now? That's not organized. And I think it was Benjamin Johnson who commented something like, this is how Milwaukee should have done it, and he showed one of his bins. In fact, I'm going to take a picture of this so I can put it back the way it was. And he showed one of his bins, and he said, look, this bin, I got to take this off. This is stupidly, right? I need light. He said, look, why did Milwaukee not do it this way? He's right. Like, this is nice. You know, if you priced a 101 bit set, you'd say, okay, it's a good deal, but why can it not be organized, right? All right, so here we already are better. We've taken these profiles. Now we have, ooh, it almost looks like a blackout pack out. Okay, and then we have these, right? So you take your bits out of the case, and they snap into these. And then you can come over here, and as a side note, I always, well, I'm not right now, so I don't want to be hypocrite. Grab myself a flathead screwdriver, and I use a screwdriver to open these units up, okay? And if you haven't put one of these together, there's 2 rows. You can't put a bit right over another bit, because then you can't get to the one below it. But if you stagger them, I realized I stopped talking, sorry. So if you stagger them, then you can use the bottom hole that's staggered, use the top hole, and you can have your bits where you need them to be and get access to all of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to, oops, that one didn't get its little nub taken off, is the bits are going to go in. Let me get this one out of the corner. Oh, sometimes if you get them in the wrong spot, you really want to make sure so there we go. Sorry about that. I'll do that little fast forward thing. So you're coming back and you're seeing me going, hey, it works, right? So screwdriver, you put it in right there. You can use it to pry something in or out. And I think I might have commented on this, so I don't like saying, as I said, do you need to go to the bathroom? Do you need to go potty? Do you want to go potty? Or are you just being silly? What do you want? Oh, you just want to play. Okay, we'll go play. All right, well, we'll get back to you. So, I'm going to do 2 deals. I think one was 7 of these, which will not get you the full 101 piece. Okay, 7, I believe, is going to get you 8. What's that, 35? No, not even close. 56. I'm terrible. So let's not rely on me for math. It's going to get you 56. Whereas if we take 13 times 8, it's 104. So you're going to have 3 spaces left. So if we've got 3 of these units and we do 7 divided by 3, it gives us 2.3. So we're going to get 2 in each one of these, right? So you're going to have those 2. Two in there. 2 in there. 2 in there, right? Gives you 6. You get 1 more. That's $90. You're going to get these, which I believe we have for sale at the store.checkable.com. $10 a piece. That's $10, $20, $30 for those. And you get 7 of these. So 7 times 2 is $14. So that's $47, right? I was talking to Electron Smith and we said, yeah, we probably should. People might want all 101 bits, and that's 13. So you're going to go ahead and get 8 more. So there's 4, there's 4. And that one, and one of them will get an extra. Now, these are all the short bits, so you're not going to overload these units, right? In fact, let's do this. You take one of these and you put it in a small one, and you put it in the top, okay? So let's sort of look at that, right? So your lid, if you remember, your lid has to close. And your lid is countersunk in, so it's going to hit that. So you rotate these sideways, right? So you want to make sure that you've got room when you put your bit holders in to hold your bits. You want to make sure that you have room to rotate. Okay, there's 2. There's 3. There's 4, right? So I just did 4, right? So now I can come in here and I can fill this with all of these Phillips bits. And you, by doing this, are going to have a pretty well-equipped master, like, hey, every time one of my tips breaks and I'm using this and I want to refill it, I pull my stuff out of here, okay? So I'm going to show you a couple views, right? Boom, there. Rotate it up, down, up, okay? And that's sitting in the top of this. Now, if you wanted to, I'm going to put one in the bottom position. and I don't know if I've ever said this anywhere, but when I build these, and I know Electron Smith has said it, when you put these in, they're a little stiff at first because the nubs essentially in these holes, because of the way this is 3D printed, it sort of works its way free, for lack of better terms. So when I put the ones in the bottom, you put it down inside, the bit holder that is, you get it engaged in its grooves, and then you want to grab it so that you don't break it at both ends. And they're very stout, but the stuff is, you know, not steel. You can mess it up. And you're going to want to put it in, and then you're going to want to rotate it a few times to sort of let it seat in its spot. So now I've got that one in the bottom, and I have this one in the top. So now I can just grab these bits and rotate them, see? But when you first put it in there, if you put it in its spot and you don't rotate it and you just have it crammed in there, and then you grab one of these tall bits and you cram it down inside there and you just go like that, there's a good chance that since that thing hasn't sort of worn itself into the spot that you'll break something. I know that I have broken the Milwaukee ones, or at least deformed them, because they use like a softer, more pliable plastic that's more, I guess you could say, resilient, but you can deform it right away. So with these, if you look here, I've got a couple options now, right? I've got this one that's in the top row. I have this one that's in this bottom row. The bottom row, right? I can have it standing straight upright like that, and it clears the lid. So you can do it however you want. If I pre-sell you this assembled, what we will end up probably doing, and if you want to do the safe shipping cost option, is you're going to get this unit with these in a plastic baggie inside of it, sort of like that. And then the bits are going to come just resting in the package, or we might take them out or fold them in half or cut them and sort of stick them down inside one of these so that it's not just rattling around. And that's going to save you on shipping. If you want the full deal, you're going to get the bins inside of here. You're going to get this unopened, and you're going to be ready to put it together yourself. I'm going to put one of these together in my own time. I'm going to snap some photos, and that'll be on the website, and it'll be on where I post about this video and on Instagram, showing people the options. But realistically, I'm going to tell people that have looked at that post to come back and check this video so you can see what you're getting, you see what you can do. Again, I'm doing two options, a $100 option that comes with 13 of these bits, holders, okay? So you can get your entire 101 piece set to fit inside. And then I'm going to do another option that's 90 that's going to come with like 7. That's going to get you half of your capacity that you need. And then you can order additional at another time, or say you want to do something like that. It's completely up to you, but I'm pretty much just trying to make it to where there's not a crap ton of options, so you guys can pretty much come, go on the site and order, or ask us to send you a quote order, whatever you want to do, and get a organized pack out that's going to do what you need to do. That's taking what Milwaukee gave you and making it better. Because like I said, I love Milwaukee and I like making things better. So I'm going to do a little fast forward. If you guys want to watch along to the end, that's great. Otherwise, head over to store.jacoball.com or comment and let me know. And I might have something at the end of this video. I might not. It's a surprise. So we'll be right back. give you another trick. When you're putting these in, right, we talked about how tight they can be. So if you put them in flat, right, it's a different angle than if you put them in upright. But if you're trying to get them in and you need something to pry against, if you put it in flat and then you put your screwdriver on this side, you can pry against the bin like that. So let me see if I can get it in here to show you. So I'm going to put it up top. All right, so see how I've got that in there? Now I can put my screwdriver right there and pry, and that spreads the bin open and pushes the bit holder away and lets it get you into the slot without shattering anything, because especially in these corners, there's less play because it's a corner, right? It's got the structure here that keeps it from spreading. So the corners are always tougher. And like I said earlier, make sure you rotate these. Sort of seat them in. Because I probably am going to have a hard time selling this one. I really like this one already. And I know I'm supposed to be making it for one of you. But it's really organized. I didn't know there was this many sizes of Torx bits, honestly. T30. T27, like I said, I didn't know there was a T27. I knew there was a T15, a T20, a T30, or sorry, a T25. But this is insane. I mean, this is an awesome amount of bits. I'm going to lay all this down and I'm going to show you. So this one is on the top row. I put this in there. Note that the reason why we have tall and short holders is because when you have something higher up here, that creates more torque and can essentially break that tab. We haven't had a ton of people. We've had one or two, but it happens for two reasons. One, they didn't do the whole rotate thing with the plastic first to get it seated into the groove, into the socket. And because, of course, a massive bit is going to have more strength as a small bit isn't, plus you distribute, when you grab this, you probably grab a one or two. So here you can see, right, it clears. You can have these all facing up if you want, like that, so you can just go and grab them, or I did two spaces, and I've got that. So I've got two so far. I've got one more to make. And that's where we're at. Time. All right, what was that? A 700-minute long video, but here it is. All right, 1, 2. I don't know how I can do this. 3, That is your 101 piece set. Lid closes. Pack out. Now, I'm going to pretty this up. Flip all these upwards so you can see. Look at that. Realistically, and this is what I would tell you to do because it would make me more money. The way these stand up, you could put one in almost every hole and fill each one of these trays with your overstock bits, right? All of your spares. You can then buy a tall bit holder for one of these and outfit it with some of your longer ones and these adapters. And you can put the long ones in the side over the top, and then you can have the bottom ones flip down and it clears it, okay? That would give you the ability to have like your frequent bits in a case, or you could do drill bits and your adapter. You would have a ton of room in this pack out to be able to put your overflow bits plus all of your bits. You could almost get all of these. Let's see, a number of holes that are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 holes. You could get all 12 that or 13 that you're gonna get in this setup, put them in here, and besides the extension adapter, this guy, you could cram all the bits in one of these. You get all 101, and then you'd have 2 of these that you could customize. We have jigsaw holders, we have long tall bit holders, and those are gonna allow you to do an endless amount of options. But for the concept of this video and the general idea of, yes, we will sell you a pack out. We don't normally sell bits, but this is a fairly good deal. You can get the 101 bit set from us, and we will either put it in a case for you and save you a little bit on shipping, so you don't have to have a double thick box plus these, especially if you don't want these, then what's the harm? Or you can get an unopened kit like this, and you're gonna be good to go. But this is what Milwaukee should have done, and I'm gonna make it look that way. So there you go. That's what Milwaukee should have made. Plus it looks like a blackout pack out. 101 bit set, 3 3D printed trays, 13 bit holders. You now have the great start to an awesome organization of your bits. I appreciate all of you watching, and I said I'd promise something. I don't have it out here, but I'm gonna do a giveaway for Columbus, Ohio, or people that are willing to drive, or shoot, if you wanna pay the shipping. Ohio Power Tool gave me one of their steel, not aluminum, pipe wrenches. I'm gonna do a giveaway, and I think I wanna do one of those whole like tag people, blah, blah, blah things. So you guys are gonna be the first to know. I haven't made the video yet, and I'll do a short clip on that. But if you like that idea of a Columbus, Ohio, or willing to drive, comment in this video that you want the pipe wrench, and we'll go ahead and do a giveaway. If I don't get comments on it, then I guess we won't do a giveaway. But if you're interested in these, you can comment, but you can also go over to store.jacoball.com. You can email me, info@jacoball.com. You can find me on Instagram @thejacoball, Facebook Jacoball, or PackOut Hangout. I'm all over the place. I am like, I don't know. I'm like Ebola. Well, maybe Ebola's not over the place, so that's probably not a good idea. But you now can get rid of these cheap injection molded trays and have a pretty damn organized pack out. So I appreciate you all for sticking around for this video. I know it's gonna be long, but so there's some good information, I hope. You can see how to make these tips, tricks, all that other good stuff. And again, as I've said in the last one, I appreciate you all watching. Shout out to Electron Smith, Benjamin Johnson, Instagram, Thingiverse for coming up with great designs always. And thanks to Ohio Power Tool for hooking me up with some deals on these. And I hope you all like them. Hell, if you see this video, they're available. Let us know which one you want. $90 one or $100 one. Thanks a lot. And, well, my dog wants to go outside, so pack out!